everyone. I welcome you all to School at 5 program. This is a program that I introduced under my online academy where we get to revise through every day at 05 hours. And in today's lesson, we've got an interesting topic that I want us to discuss in mathematics. So let's make sure that we join in, and even as you join in, make sure that you share this video and don't forget to like. So School at 5 is a program here to help you get a distinction. So I'm teaching every day 05 just to make sure that people get distinctions in mathematics and science, both chemistry and physics. But in today's lesson, we are having a very interesting topic in mathematics called coordinate geometry. So if you could like to join my online lessons, it is only 100 kwacha monthly. You just need to pay 100 kwacha for mathematics. If you're having science, just need to pay 100 kwacha, where I get to teach on a daily basis. Science starts at 21 hours. Mathematics starts at 20 hours. So make sure that you join me. I help you get a distinction even as we get to revise through these lessons at 05. So this is an interesting topic that we have in mathematics. So it is called coordinate geometry. So you need to know something about coordinate geometry, how questions come in an exam. So you need to be familiar with this. This topic mainly comes in paper 1. So you are going to find this particular topic in paper 1. And if you don't know how to go about this, I could advise, this is 05. I believe we are all in our homes, apart from those people that are working night shift. But if you are at home, I would advise you to get your book and revise through everything that I'm going to be teaching you. You are taking note, because you may not know what will come in your exams. So now, I just want to summarize this before we handle these questions. You need to have an idea on how to go about this topic. So when I say coordinate geometry, you know what a coordinate is. A coordinate is a point that has got both values of x and y. That is a coordinate. So under this interesting topic, this is one of the interesting topics that you need to understand in mathematics paper 1. There are key topics that should be known. You need to know how to find the gradient. So you need to know, how do we get to find the gradient? So gradient is given by the formula. You say m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That is the formula for the gradient. So you need to know how to find the gradient just by using that formula. And the other thing is that you need to know the equation of a straight line. So there is what we call equation of a straight line. Equation of a straight line. So any 2 points that are given, there is a way in which you can calculate that straight line. You are able to calculate that straight line. So equation of a straight line, you need to know it. We've got this one. This is a general equation for a straight line where you say mx plus c. We've got this one. We can also use this one, y minus y1, which is equal to m open bracket x minus x1, like this. We can use these two formulas. So we can use these two formulas if we want. So this is just something that I want you to know. This is something that I want you to understand. So even as we get to join in, let's make sure that we share this video. Let's make sure that we like this particular video. Even as I'm teaching you, you are doing so that we get to reach a larger audience. Maybe you don't know the reason why we keep on emphasizing that. Let's make sure that we like the video. Let's make sure that we keep those comments coming so that the video can get to reach a larger audience. So this is what you need to know. This is the general equation of a straight line, and that one, it is also the general equation of a straight line. These two are just the same. These two are just the same. These two are just the same. So you need to make sure that you understand this. I can see Alfred Kawe saying connected. So let's make sure that we share this video to other people. Let's make sure that we share this video to other people. So I'm streaming live from Kawe. This is Kawe Central Province. Okay, so let us now look at these particular questions. I'll be explaining more even as we get to advance. So I'll be explaining more even as we get to advance. These are wonderful questions that will summarize this topic. So I've just selected 3 of them from these are past paper questions. If you've been revising through, you are going to agree that these are coming from exams. This is 2017, 2021, and 2022, if I'm not mistaken. So these are exam questions. How do we get to answer them? We've got the first question here that is saying, find the equation of a line passing through the points 3,4 and 7,12. This other one, given that the lines, this and that one, are perpendicular. Can we do that? Okay, something has just happened. I don't know why. Okay, we are back. So this is what we want to find. These are 3 important questions that I want us to look at. So to create more space, I'll start with this one, so that even as I answer these 2, I'm going to have enough working space. So the question is saying, given that the lines 3y is equal to x plus 6 and y is equal to kx plus 12, this is what you are given, are perpendicular. Find the value of k. So I want to find those if these 2 lines are perpendicular. So this one and that one are perpendicular. So what do we mean when we say that these 2 lines are perpendicular? What do we mean? So if 2 lines are perpendicular to each other, meaning that if you multiply their gradient, you get -1. So each time you get to multiply the gradient of 2 lines that are perpendicular to each other, gradient 1 and gradient 2 should always give you what? Should always give you -1. That's why under calculus, we say that the equation of the normal and the equation of the tangent are perpendicular to each other. Meaning that if you multiply their gradient, you are going to get -1. So now, in this particular question, if you are given these 2 equations which are perpendicular to each other. These are 2 lines perpendicular to each other. They are like this. They are making a 90 degrees angle. Have you seen? So they are perpendicular. This is how they are. They are perpendicular to each other. So since they are perpendicular to each other, I need to extract the gradient in both. So an equation, the general equation is like this. Y is equal to mx plus c. The m that you are able to see there, that is the gradient. So as long as y has been made the subject of the formula, the m there, the coefficient of x, is what we are calling the gradient. So if you look at this, if I write it here, y is equal to kx plus 12. What is the value of m there? The gradient is what? K. Y has been made the subject to the formula. So the gradient is what? K. For this one, the gradient is K. So I'm going to say K multiplied by, so K multiplied by, I find gradient 2. Gradient 2, I'm going to pick this one. So I'm going to pick that one. I'm going to multiply them. I know the product that it is -1. I move to this particular question. I move to that one. Hope you are able to see. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to say that is 3y is equal to x plus 6. So is this y the subject to the formula? No, it is not, because there is a 3 attached. These two are not the same. Have you seen? Y should just have the coefficient 1. But in this case, the coefficient is 3. Meaning that for me to make y the subject of the formula, I need to divide by 3 throughout. So meaning that I say over 3, over 3, over 3. So this and that to be cancelled. I'm going to have y is equal to, so this is the same as 1 over 3x plus 2. This is what I'm going to have. So meaning that what is the gradient? This is the gradient. Have you seen where the gradient is? This is the gradient, this one. So this is gradient 2. It is the one that I'm going to put here, 1 over 3, which is equal to -1. Then I calculate the value of k. I just calculate the value of k. So this is what a k times 1 over 3, which is equal to -1. So this is what I'm doing, and this is what you need to know and understand. Once you reach here, then things become simple. This is what you need to do. These are some of the things that you need to get and understand. So let's make sure that we understand this way of answering questions. These are simple things. So if you want more, if you want to learn more, it is better you join my online lessons where I'm going to help you handle these things in an easy way. So you can check out for the number just on this same live video on the post. There is a number there on the caption. So when I just reach here, then I multiply. So what is 1 times k? It is k over 3, which is equal to -1. I say over 1, then I cross multiply. 1 times k, it is k, which is equal to 3 times -1, it is -3. So meaning that this one is the value of k. The value of k is what? -3. So the value that is here is -3. Just like this, you are done. This is what you are supposed to do. These are some of the things that you need to know and understand. Hope you've seen how I've answered this question. This is how you are supposed to answer it. These are questions that don't miss in your exams. These questions don't miss in your exams. So even as we get to answer them, make sure that you are able to understand each and every part that I'm doing. You are able to get the concept. So I always tell my students, you should not only know what I get to teach you, but what I get to teach you should give you an idea on how to go about another problem or how to solve another question. So even as we are doing these things, you should not only know how to solve exactly a question like this, but I'm just opening your mind so that you may understand how to answer another question that you may encounter even in your exams. You know that definitely this question will come in paper 1. It will carry 2 marks. So 2 marks, you know 2 marks are waiting for you. We move now to this one. So I'll be moving like this. Let me go to question number 2. Question number 2 is saying the gradient of the line joining the points. So the gradient of the line joining the point, this is a point there, which is what? -2, k. And this other point that is here, and k, -14. The gradient is equal to what? 2. This is what you are given. You are given this data that the gradient is equal to 2. So this is what we get to do. I can see Hired saying we are together. Elizabeth, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in. And just help me by sharing. Everyone that is watching this live, help me by sharing. Help me by sharing. I'll be more than grateful. So just help me by sharing and liking this specific video. So now, this is the data that we are given. You are given this data. So the question is saying calculate the value of k. How can you calculate this value of k? How? In which way can you calculate this? How can you calculate the value of k? And this is how you are going to calculate the value of k. What are you told in the question? The gradient. Meaning that you need to find the what? You need to use the formula for the gradient. It is the formula for the gradient that is going to help you handle this particular question. So what you are going to do is this. This is what you are going to do. So you say gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is the gradient formula that you are going to use. So you are going to say that this is x1, this is y1. This is x2, this is y2. Then you put in there, this is gradient. Gradient is what? 2. You put your 2 there, which is equal to, what is your y2? Negative 14. What is your y1? Minus. What is your y1? That is a k. Over. What is x2? K. x1, negative 2. Since there is a negative and this negative meet, so when the negative and the negative meet, you get a plus there. There is a what? A plus. Plus what? Plus 2. Over 1, then you cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, 2 will go with this. You are going to have 2, open bracket, k plus 2, which is equal to 1 multiplied by what is on top. Nothing will change. Negative 14 plus negative 14 minus k. Let us expand here. You expand 2 times k, that is 2k, plus 2 times 2, that is a 4, and it is equal to negative 14 minus k, like this. So from there now, this is an equation. You need to solve this particular equation. Just a matter of solving this now. So what are you going to do now? You group the like terms together. So this 2k will be here. This is a k. When it comes this side, it is negative, so it is going to become positive k, which is equal to negative 14, like that. This is a positive. When it goes aside, it becomes a negative 4. So you are going to have this 2k plus k, that is 3k, which is equal to, it is equal to what? Negative 14 minus 4, that is negative 18. You divide both sides by 3. You also divide here by 3. So this 3 and this 3 will be cancelled. You are going to have the value of k to be equal to what? Negative 6. This is how you are answering. So this is how you get to answer these particular questions. I believe you are able to follow. You are able to see everything that I'm doing here and illustrating. These are important questions that you need to know. This is an important topic that you need to take note of. So this is how you get to answer this particular question. This is the simple part that should be known. So you need to make sure that you know and understand how to work out this. Each student should know how to calculate these particular questions. These are simple questions that you need to know and understand. So let us now proceed and look at the first question, which happens to be our last question for this lesson today. So this is the question that we are given. I think everyone is able to see that. This is a particular question that we are given. We want to see how we are going to answer this. Let's see how we are going to work out this. Even as you are watching this video, I've told you, don't forget to share and don't forget to like this video. Okay, so the question is saying, so for those of you that could like to enroll for your tuitions, this is my number. This is my number. you WhatsApp me on this number. You WhatsApp me on this number if you want tuition. 0971066747. This is the number. My online lessons are conducted using Telegram. I get to teach live on Telegram. I get to conduct them on Telegram. I don't use WhatsApp. So it is only 100 kwacha per subject. The first thing you need to do, deposit. The name should come. So you need to confirm the name. So someone just made a mistake yesterday. Like on the post, the number, I had to make a mistake on the number. I had to put 66. So when they were sending, the name came, the other name, which is not my name, came. Then they sent to that. So make sure that even as you send, you confirm the name. This is my name. So even as you get to send your tuition fees, you need to confirm the name. That is the name that I get to use. This is my name. If you are having, maybe someone is having MTN, this is my number. This is my number. 7150. This is my number. The name should also come. You confirm before you even type your PIN. You confirm that, okay, these are the names. This is the name that gets to come. So on my MTN line, you can even see you may have Addison Jeremiah Zulu. These are my full names. So if you check my NRC, there is Addison Jeremiah Zulu. So you can notice that the Jeremiah can appear there. So it is just the same. So these are the numbers. You deposit your tuition fees if you want tuitions. Then I add you to the group. So once you pay, recently I'm receiving a lot of messages on WhatsApp. So once you pay, if you want, you can text me on WhatsApp. But if you want me to respond very fast, just text me direct on Telegram. If you are not on Telegram, you need to download the app there. You download that. So let us answer this last question that is here. So you download that app for Telegram on Presto. So find the equation of a line passing through the points. These are the points. We've got 3,4 and 7,12. We want to find the equation of this line. How can you find the equation of this line? The first thing that you need to do is to find the gradient. So each time you want to find the equation of a straight line or the equation of any line, you need to have the gradient. So we need first to find the gradient. So we are going to say this is x1, this is y1. That one there is x2, that is y2. We first find the gradient. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Gradient is equal to, what is our y2? y2, that is 12, minus y1, 4, over, what is x2? 7, minus x1, 3. We've got the answer there, 8 over 4, which is now giving us what? 2. This 2 is the what? The gradient. This 2 here is the gradient that we are going to use. So this is the what? This is the gradient. Since we found the gradient, for us to find the equation of the line, we are just going to go direct. You can use this formula. So there are methods that you get to use. So I'm going to say that method 1. You can use this method if you want. So where you say y is equal to mx plus c, where you get to find this value for c. So you are going to use these coordinates. So you're going to use these coordinates. The y, x, m there, you just find the value of c. So first thing, find the value of c. So what is the value of y there? 4. 4 is equal to What is the gradient? 2. What is the value of x? X there is 3. Then plus what? C. This one comes this side. So this is 4. When you multiply here, you get a 6. So a 6 will go to the other side of the equation. I don't want to confuse anyone. I'm going to do this. 6 plus C. Meaning that 4 minus 6 is equal to what? C. This is to say negative 2 is equal to what? Is equal to C. You get negative 2. Then the equation here. Since we know that C is what? Since we know that C is the negative 2. So the equation will be y is equal to, what is the gradient? Gradient 2. So 2 and put x there. What is the value of C? Negative 2. You just say negative 2. This is the equation. Have you seen? That is an equation that you get to use. So with this one, you just need to find the value of C using these values. After finding the value of C, the y and the x, these ones, you don't replace them. They become constants. So this is method what? Method 1. You can also use method 2 to answer this particular question. So if you are used to this one, so method 2 is like this. So method 2 that you can use to answer this particular question. You can use this one. Y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. This is the formula that you can also use. So where you say y minus, what is your y1? Y1 is 4. So you put your 4 there, which is equal to, what is your gradient? Gradient we found, which is 2. So I'm going to put my 2 there. Then x minus, what is my x1? x1 is 3. So I'm going to put my 3 there. This is what I'm going to do. Then I say y minus 4 is equal to 2 times x, that is 2x. 2 times that one there, 2 times 3, that is negative 6. So we reach there. The other thing that we are going to do, this 4 goes to the other side of the equation. So that I just mean with y is equal to 2x minus 6 plus 4. So y is equal to 2x, negative 6 plus 4. Negative 6 plus 4. What answer are you going to get? Hope, sir, I don't understand. Please, you can repeat again on equation 1. Equation 1, where exactly? That's when I've just seen this comment. Where exactly? So where exactly? You can comment. Let me just finish this. So here, this is different signs. I always tell you that when we are having different signs, you need to subtract, then maintain the sign of a bigger number. So what is 6 minus 4? It is 2. 6 is having a negative number and it's a bigger number. So this is the answer that you get. Myself, I always prefer people going with the method 2 because in all my videos, if you've seen all my videos that I've done, I just go with this particular formula. I don't use this one where you get to find the value of C. Though it seems to be very short, but it's better. I just tell my students to use this one. They just substitute. They're just going like that. It is better. Feel it is better. So this is how we get to answer them. So on method 1, okay, method 1 and method 2. So method 1, this equation should be known. You just need to make sure that you know this. You know this equation. So once you know this equation, you get a coordinate. You can use these coordinates where you know that y is 4, x is 3. Y is 4, x 3. Gradient 2. The data that so you are using the gradient and the coordinate. So in this formula, you just substitute this gradient and the coordinate so that you find the C there. So this is when you substitute, find the value of C, you do these calculations, C was negative 2. So here it's more like solving an equation, solving for C. This is the same as C is equal to negative 2, just one and the same. So now, here you just replace now on this m, y, and x constant, then this will come to x minus c negative 2. This one you just go direct. You just need to know also this equation. That equation should be known. So these are things that we are supposed to know. You just substitute. So you just substitute, then you find those. So I've told you that if an equation is like this, if you want to find the gradient, is this one attached to that? No need of calculating. If there is a number there, you need to make y the subject of the formula. So this is what you need to do. These are things that you need to understand. Method 2 is the best. I like it because you just go direct. No need of finding this. C is called y-intercept. No need of finding the y-intercept. Method 2, you just go direct. You just write that equation, then you just substitute, just like that. So these are things that you need to know. These are some of the things that you need to understand. So you need to make sure that you understand these things. You need to make sure that you know how to calculate these important questions. These are important questions. Hope you've seen how we've calculated this. So in this remaining time that we have, make sure that you study. You study before 6. You study. You revise through what I've taught in here. You make sure that you study. This is the reason why I introduced school at 5, so that I even give you time to study, so that you are disciplined in your studies. So school at 5 is here to help you. So we've revised through this. You are even able to answer 1 or 2 questions. So just after this, I'm going to upload a question on my Facebook page. Let me upload a question. I see if people are able to answer it. So I'll be seeing your comment in the comment sections. So hope we've shared this even in 5 groups. It is very easy to share a live video. So even in 5 groups, each person, if we are able to share in 5 groups, then is it possible, sir, for you to be giving steps to follow when you want to solve questions? Like after the question is given, you indicate steps to follow before solving them. So indicating steps, I think I was saying this even as we are solving. So the first here, the format here, step number 1, find the gradient. So that is step number 1. You find the gradient. After finding the gradient, step number 2, write the general equation of all straight line. Step number 3, substitute the values and calculate the equation. So these are the steps. I may not write them, but even as I'm explaining, I'm able to give the steps. This is how we get to answer them. But I've put that into consideration. Next time I'm doing that, I'll make sure that I write the steps to follow. Step 1, you do this. Step 2, we do that. I've put that comment into consideration. Next time, I'm going to do that. So next time, I will do that. So let's make sure that we stay connected and we keep sharing. The more you keep sharing, it is encouraging to see that if a lot of people are reacting to the videos, to this program, School at 5, it is even motivating to keep on doing it. So that's the reason why I'm telling you, let's keep on sharing. Let's keep on sharing so that we get to help a lot of people. But if people are not sharing, it is discouraging, where you are helping people and people are not helping you by sharing. So let's make sure that we share each video that we get to do. This is School at 5. Okay, so we are ending here. This is where we are going to end from. I can see a comment saying exercise, sir. So the exercise, I'm going to upload it just now. I'm uploading a question as a post. So just look for that post. Just now, I'm uploading it. I'm about to upload it on my Facebook page. Before you wake up, make sure that you solve that particular question. It's an interesting question. So let's make sure that we answer it, we revise through it. So you put your answers in the comment section. Get this, your answers in the comment section. Don't text me on WhatsApp with your solutions. You keep, I'll be checking through and seeing the people that are answering the work. So in this remaining time, I'll give you more time. So let's make sure that we put the answers in the comment section. Then I will be checking. So we end here. Let me upload the question just now. Thank you so much for joining in. We end here. Thank you so much.